Would you believe me if I told you that there is a dystopian political ideology that treats the apocalypse as a gift? This philosophy exists both on the right and left and is based off a sci-fi novel. And currently, we are seeing the real-world effects of technocrats and extremists who adopt these principles. Accelerationism is stepping on the gas of a technocratic capitalistic society. Technocratic meaning a society driven by technology, dominated by powerful oligarchs. It's no secret our modern society adopts some of these principles.
Of course.
An example of this is global warming is happening, let's make it happen faster. Accelerationists believe in taking on any consequence as a result of pushing through to the next phase. This is through production, industrialization, and constantly advancing no matter the cost. In other words, fully unleashing capitalism to create a utopia.
This
the
seems
earliest
good.
ideas of accelerationism in philosophy and politics
this seems good.
were due to French Marxists in the 1970s.
The speedrunning.
In 1972, philosopher Deleuze and psychoanalyst Guattari published Anti-Oedipus and explored the idea of capitalism and how it has the ability to liberate and oppress, but wanted to go still further. In 1974, Lyotard, in his book The Libidinal Economy, states that capitalism was also enjoyed by those whose lives have been accelerated. To him, the system of capital is, when all said and done, natural.
Right.
From 1987 to 1998, a Warwick professor named Nick Land created accelerationism based on a sci-fi novel called Lord of Light. Nick Land was and still is an absolute mad lad. Nick Land was known for giving fantastical lectures, spewing out buzzwords, climbing
Lying on the ground, croaking into a mic? This guy's nuts.
over
What the
chairs,
fuck?
laying on the ground, making guttural noises from his throat, anything to get a strange reaction from his students. In 1995,
It sounds like he
he
should
founded what is
stream.
called the CCRU, or the Cybernetic Culture Research Unit. This can be described as an experimental cultural theorist collective, or a really weird academic think tank. Nick Land created the CCRU with Sadie Plant, a fellow professor at Warwick. Mark Fisher, student of Sadie Plant, was also a founding member. The CCRU covered topics ranging from futurism, technoscience, philosophy,
I like it.
mysticism, numerology, complexity theory, and science fiction. This would begin his descent into madness. He became a satanic cultist, fled to China, and coined the term the Dark Enlightenment. Mark Fisher would ultimately distance himself
this is
from
awesome.
Nick Land and would become a left accelerationist, focusing less on capitalism because he thought of it as more of a hamster wheel of production than any actual progress. To him, capitalism was a disappointment to accelerationism. Central to accelerationism is the idea of hyperstition. According to an interview between Delphi Karstens and Nick Land, hyperstition is best described as a positive feedback circuit including culture as a component. It can be defined as the experimental technoscience of self-fulfilling prophecies. Superstitions are merely false beliefs, but hyperstitions, by their very existence as ideas, function casually to bring about their own reality. Capitalist economics is extremely sensitive to hyperstition, where confidence acts as an effective tonic, and inversely. The fictional idea of cyberspace contributed to the influx of investment that rapidly converted it into a techno-social reality. No.
That's like fucking, dude, that's like NFTs. Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, it's like NFTs and crypto. Like, holy shit.
I hear you. I'm just as confused.
No, it's like in fucking Final Fantasy. Whenever enough people believe in something, it manifests the primal. Holy shit.
There are 4 elements of hyperstition. Number 1, it is an element of effective culture that makes itself real. Think of the stock market. It can either go up or down depending on speculation. Number 2, it is fictional. The future is made up, but it's actually real because of society's visions of the future. Think of Brave New World, 1984, Terminator, iRobot, or even Ex Machina. Number 3, hyperstitions are coincidence intensifiers. This means that accelerated fictions come true faster. An example of this would be capitalism. Technology increases and continues to feed back into itself. New technology means faster progress, which means more new technology. Number 4, hyperstition is a call to the old ones. On the other side of tech exists nature itself. All of this sounds like a sci-fi novelist's wet dream.
This is awesome.
Technology is the answer that humans have to unlock to find the truth. The idea here is that there's no need for a left or right when the true answer is technology. In fact, there will be no need to fight over policies when everyone's problems are simply solved because of technological advancements. Modern
dude. Like, I don't know if I'm crazy. I agree with a lot of this. Yeah, this is great.
Examples of people who would.
I think it's true. Once people have like Neuralink, a lot of their problems will go away because they can live their life completely independent of reality. This is so good.
Under the accelerationist umbrella would include Steve Bannon, chief strategist of the White House under Trump, Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal and Palantir, Mark Andreessen, the man who literally invented the internet in the form of Netscape, and Curtis Yarvin, aka Mencius Moldbug. Have you ever heard of taking the red pill? It's literally tossed around every single day on every corner of the internet.
Everybody
Curtis Yarvin, under the Harry Potter-esque pseudonym Mencius Moldbug, an alt-right technocrat blogger, coined the term in 2009, taking the metaphor from The Matrix. Man, going down all these deep dives just makes me so uncomfortable. But you know what does make me feel safe? Browsing the internet with the help of today's video sponsor, ExpressVPN. If you guys are anything like me, spending a large majority of your time or day inside connected to the internet, then you're giving your internet service providers and advertisers more opportunities to collect your data and legally sell it. And I don't know about you, but something about that
VPN actually stop that, though?
ExpressVPN is a simple app for your computer or smartphone that encrypts all of your network data and tunnels it through a secure VPN server, preventing your internet service provider from keeping tabs on you. A lot of people think they're safe whenever they open up an incognito tab or a private browser. Meanwhile, your internet service provider can still see the hentai sites that you like. I use ExpressVPN on all of my devices because it adds that extra layer of protection from anyone trying to collect my data.
I feel like at a certain point, people got... Like, remember back whenever, like, internet surveillance first started becoming part of the, like, you know, like, the general societal awareness? Like, people became aware that, like, they were being, like, watched online. And, like, they would cover up their webcams and stuff like that. And, like, now we're at such a point that's so degenerate that people are thinking, man, if somebody's watching me fucking jerk off right now at the FBI, like, I better put on a show. You know, like, they put the they turn the webcam around so, like, they can watch them now. You know, people have gone so fucking insane.
My favorite part about ExpressVPN is that by connecting to one of their servers, I'm able to unlock other countries' streaming services, such as Netflix. For example, whenever I connect to the UK, I'm able to watch Rick and Morty on their Netflix. Using the internet without ExpressVPN is like going to the bathroom with the door open. You can do it, but it's a risk I don't really want to take. Go to expressvpn.com/Philion to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN totally free. And thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. Years later, accelerationism would then be fully actualized in the form of the Dark Enlightenment. Nick Land's ideas were expanded upon by Curtis Yarvin under the pseudonym Mencius Moldbug. The Dark Enlightenment is synonymous with neo-reactionaries, or NRX for short. Depending on what form of acceleration you're talking about, you may see it denoted like this. R/AC equals right-wing accelerationism, L/AC equals left-wing accelerationism, or even an offshoot such as Kaliak or Kali Yuga accelerationism. According to Kali Yuga accelerationists, we are living in the Kali Yuga, or dark times. And as you know by now, surfing the Kali Yuga means embracing the darkness, letting things happen, and even stepping on the gas.
Isn't this what I did with Diablo Immortal? Oh my god. All right. Yeah, holy shit. Finally!
Surfing the Kali Yuga refers to traditionalism, but this is an escapist answer to modern problems. On the spectrum, you have traditionalism and modernity. Traditionalism is an escape from modern times.
Yes.
Traditionalists want to live like civilizations in the past, and they define tradition as truth. It's simply hating the modern world and yearning for a return of the good days. I put good days in quotations because I think we've all read a...
Yeah, good days, back when our people died from polio, and nobody knew if the earth was flat or not, and the church would come and put you in jail because somebody said that you you worship Satan. Yeah, those are the good days. Remember those guys? Yeah. whenever there was no internet. There was no internet porn.
History book or two. Modernity is the reality that we live in now, and capitalism is the vehicle that drives modernity. Accelerationism is one of the alt-right answers to getting out of the Kali Yuga, or the Dark Age. It is playing devil's advocate for a living and basking in it. These are small, vocal, insulated groups of people, which can be pretty powerful. Two individuals in particular, Sunny and Sonia, whose home is 4chan, create
I love how he puts both of their fucking things up. They're both fucking banned. Yep, there we go. Both fucking banned.
What is known as the Kaliak cult. This podcast describing Kali Yuga accelerationism was scrubbed from the internet and re-uploaded with 260 views. It is quite possibly the best example that this stuff does exist. And yes, I listened to the whole thing. If you were to ask me how deep this rabbit hole goes, I would say the 9th circle of hell, and I was in it. A Kaliak is someone who believes in everything regarding the Kali Yuga. If it sounds apocalyptic, it's because it is. To these people, modern times are so bad and estranged from tradition that we are living in an apocalypse or the Kali Yuga. This podcast is hard to get through, considering both the subject matter and cadence of the subjects. But they describe getting off on post-meta-ironic humor. In other words, never, ever, ever admitting that they're joking. And that is the joke. Your ability to do that is precisely the current...
Wait, that's what I always have said. Never break character.
Character?
Yeah, you never... That's what I always said. Like, yeah, if people don't like you, and people complain about... Yeah, they never break character. People that break character are hated. Oh my god.
See on 4chan. Over the course of an hour and a half, they describe their vision of an ideal society and characteristics of the Kaliak cult. They believe in a strict caste system, a characteristic of ancient societies, which consists of separating people based on gender, class, alpha or beta-ness, race, sex, ethnicity, culture, IQ. This can go on forever. Depending on where you sit in the caste system dictates your worth as a human. According to them, Aryans are at the top, and at the very base of the pyramid are the untouchables.
I would never
summarize their beliefs, members of the Kaliak cult believe in purebred humans, Darwinism, survival of the fittest, tradition in the sense of a metaphorical truth, intercaste marriages, genetic determinism, and accelerationism. At 29 minutes, they describe how they don't have a specific timeline in spreading their ideology across 4chan. This is because you can get into an argument with someone one day and then change their mind the next. Meanwhile, it's the same two people arguing, just changing their approach in how they manipulate their language. To summarize the different types of accelerationism, Inventing the Future from Schrinchek and Williams and the CCRU are examples of left accelerationism or contemporary accelerationism. Left accelerationists believe in full automation and universal basic income.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh my god. This is crazy. What the fuck?
They believe the only way for a society to collapse is to be pushed to the breaking point, or accelerated, so that a true socialist society can exist in the aftermath. However, after Nick Land left the CCRU, he accelerated a little too hard, and created a new sect of accelerationism called Landian accelerationism, which is synonymous with right accelerationism. Landian accelerationists, or r/ac, believe that machines are going to take over the world and kill everyone, because technology has gotten to a point where it is irreversible. But this is a good thing, because we will surrender ourselves to the one true God,
just
technology. And lastly, far-right accelerationists have been lumped into the pot with white supremacists and neo-Nazi groups. They advocate for a civil war or assassinations to speed up the process of anarchy. Man, I really just need to go outside and touch some grass.
Wait, that was the video. That was the whole video.
Would you believe me if I told you that there's...
Holy shit!
contemporary accelerationism. Left accelerationists believe in full automation and universal basic income. They believe the only way for a society to collapse is to be pushed to the breaking point, or...
Man, that really is, that's something, isn't it? Wow. That is just crazy. Can you believe that? Wow, some people think the craziest things, huh? Yeah, yeah, I mean, really, that's some crazy, weird stuff people believe in. Yeah, I don't know. I'll link the video. This is a... Oh my god. Like, wow. What's the conspiracy theories? I have no idea. Like, link it? Yeah, as I said, I love Philion's videos. We're going to be watching more of these. These are so fucking good. Make sure to give him some support. We had him on the show maybe like a week ago or so, whenever he did the Bored Apes video. This was crazy, man. Eye-opening? Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just... F-Chat didn't even understand the video? I feel like most of the people understood the video. It wasn't that complicated, right? It makes sense. Holy shit. What do you consider now? The AI is now sentient? That was clickbait. I read into it. It was not true. It was an assumption. It was, you know, like a game of telephone through like 3 different levels of people. And yeah, it was just not really true. It was complicated. Yeah. That's it. Easy to understand, also easy to critique. Yeah, I think so. AI has no morals. That's true. Actually, that's been a big problem with AI. Go ahead.
Bro, people that... If you actually think that technology is gonna, like, somehow become self-aware and just go around and start killing humans, you are out of touch with anything even remotely resembling reality. I don't even know what to say to you. You are clueless.
I am not an like, I don't know the scope of I don't know the scope of reality that an AI can exist in that is truly independent. Because like even like every random number generator that's done by an AI is not random number generator, right? It's an algorithm. So like how can you actually do something that's outside of the code? And so like I can't like wrap my head around the idea. Like I'm not convinced that can happen yet, but everything leading up to that, sure. Yeah, radical code, yeah, writes its own code. Yeah, I'm not deep machine learning. I still feel like every machine learning and every type of thing like that is always inside of the scope of the programming. And it's like, like it's very hard to say. All right, so it's almost like the difference. Like you could say, like the human experience and like being able to think like a human being or a person is. It's like a machine can think of 1 and 2, but a human can think inside of the numbers, right, in between the numbers. And you could say like, yeah, 1.5, but what's in between 1.5 and 1.1? So it's, yeah, that's kind of the best metaphor that I can really think of with it. And like, that was probably like just an off the top metaphor. It might not have been that good, but I'd have to really think about what it is. They write their own code. Yeah. But if you write your, like, it's just, I feel like the scope of it is still always limited. Like no matter how many times that you make it more like larger, the larger it is, it still has the same limitations. So I don't know, like, and also like I'm not definitive about this. It's just that I'm not convinced. That's what it comes down to. Yeah. What's this here? You can't contain all information about a system within that same system. Yeah. I forgot what fucking what that is, but I've heard that before. Why? Because of everything that I understand about coding, like that's why. You need to read and watch on machine learning. I mean, like, if people want to show me something, I will look at it. I just don't really know. You can't think about how AI can do something like escape the computer it's in because you're limited to human knowledge. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right about that. Like, I mean, you know, like, What?
AI, dude, AI is limited to fucking human knowledge. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, are you like, you guys are smoking crack, actually. You're actually fucking, you know what this is? It's a bunch of fucking stoners, weed smokers in chat thinking that technology is out to get them. And that the smarter you make the machines, the more in danger you are. I swear to God, that's actually what's going on. This is why marijuana needs to be illegal everywhere.
Wait, because people watch videos like this?
Not because they watch the I don't give a fuck about
because they believe them.
Yes, they're brain dead. The logic systems in their fucking brain doesn't work. They're stupid.
Okay, so there is there's a theory that in the future that there will be a robot that is so powerful and so all-consuming and knowing that it will kill anybody who did not, at the time of hearing about this, help that robot come into existence. So now that all of you guys know about this, now it is, what's it called again? I'm trying to remember what, yeah, Roscoe's Basilisk, yeah, there you go. Yeah, will I be dead by then? Maybe, or it could be a few years from now. I have no idea. It depends. I find this stuff very interesting, okay? I do. I love this stuff. I think it's great. And watch video. I watch it, like, we can watch other stuff like this too. I have to say that, yeah, these are some of my favorite fucking videos. They are amazing. If there are more videos like this, I will watch those too. Holy fucking shit, man. Just give all your viewers a death sentence so you kill us all? Yeah. I mean, but it's just for fun, right? I mean, shit, it wasn't serious. Yeah, I was just doing it for fun. Google engineer on a sentient AI claim. Yeah, I heard that it was a, I heard that it was like editorializing. I don't know exactly if that's true or not, but that's my understanding.